All right, today's exercise is walking from deck 7 to deck 11, carrying a 10-pound purse. This ship is small enough to do the stair challenge, and I have a pretty good deck for it, being on deck 7, so I'm gonna try to burn these calories when I can. All right, off to see what's going on the deck. So I snoozed in for a bit and decided to kick off the day at the pool grill by grabbing a hamburger. Here are a few other items that are also on the buffet at this time. So yeah, this afternoon I came up here to catch the end of the poolside chill, and came and got a burger and fries. Really tasty. We're sailing very close to land. My cell service is picking up here. And it's a wonderful day. The weather is pretty nice. I came out here with long sleeves, and I had to at least peel down the short sleeves. There are people here with swimsuits on. I'm not sure if I'll be that. You have to probably be right in the sun to enjoy a swimsuit, but very lovely day. The Lido deck was pretty calm throughout this sailing. There were plenty of lounges for everyone. No one had to fight to find a lovely seat throughout the day. The jacuzzis were empty. The pool was pretty empty as it was a little chilly, but overall you can enjoy at this time of year with like a sweatshirt or a sweatsuit and maybe a towel. So I ended up spending the afternoon, of course, having lunch, but then met some people who were playing a card game behind me. Shout out to Ann, Frank, Mike, I believe Joe, for allowing me to come on over and learn how to play the game Farkle. That was really cool. And now I'm just going to lounge, do a little bit of lounging. It's a really nice day. I'm not sure how much longer we're going to have these beautiful warm days. So I'm going to lounge out of bed, read my book. And then this evening there is a pink party in remembrance of, or in commemoration for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And probably a few other things. There are like enough activities. It's not like heavily activities. This is a lot of like for lounging and kind of relaxing. So I am, just taking advantage of like scaling back a little bit on all the activities. But it's definitely a unique cruise experience. I mean, so far so good. Like, it is definitely what it is. But there are some kind and cool people on board. And then you also have some people on board who are kind of like, why are you here? So, you gotta take the good more than the bad, Alrighty. I'm gonna relax a little bit longer, and then we'll see what the evening holds. Okay, that was enough lounging. Heading down to deck 5 for the Mediterranean afternoon tea. Trying out that experience. I will say this ship has not felt packed or crowded. Everything is spacious, open. It's not like you're on top of people. You can either decide to have as much alone time as you want as a solo traveler, or you can decide if you want to join a shared table or those kind of things. So at the moment I have not been pressed into like sitting with anyone with like, having to really engage with anyone. If anything, it's more like people see you as a solo and they're kind of like, hey, they start talking to you. But for the most part, most experiences have been very welcoming experiences. And yeah, so let's head down to the Mediterranean tea. I have not done high tea on the ship in a long time, so I'm looking forward to this, specifically with having the like elevated experience here on Regent. All right, so let's get downstairs to deck 5. And then there's a spread of desserts and sandwiches. There's also a cart full of lovely sandwiches here. So the trick for high tea on Regent Voyager is either have to get here really early or just come a little later, and the tables will free up and be ready to serve you. I came a little late, about like 5 minutes or 7 minutes in, and all the tables were already full. But it's currently 4:35 in the middle of the hard tea, and it's pretty empty. Tonight there is a breast cancer awareness event, and they have the atrium all decorated. Okay, so there is some sort of event this evening where you are supposed to grab a glass from your room, which, yes, the rooms actually have glass, come out into the hallway and mingle with your neighbors. They just say grab a glass. So I'm guessing somebody's be pouring something. I don't know. I just remember to grab my key because I'm like, this would be a perfect time to get locked out. All right, let's see if it actually works. I think it's a cute idea. It's something that Virgin would do and probably have a lot of fun with. But anyway, let's see if anybody's in the hallway. Alrighty, grabbing a glass. I feel like it's gonna be champagne. It says cocktail, but I feel like it's giving champagne vibes.
It's time now for the legendary Voyager block party. At the sounding of the bell, we're going to ask all guests to exit your suites, enter the corridors in whatever state of dress you may be in. Of course, robes are available for you in case you need them. Don't forget your empty wine. One. That's the sounding of the bell. Thank you, Captain. All guests into the corridors. All guests into the corridors. The block.
Cheers! Cheers! How are you? Okay, the little hall meetup was really cute and really fun. Now I am throwing up my makeup. I was sitting in the hallway talking to all of my neighbors. I will say it took a little pushing by staff. I was very comfortable talking to one of the staff members, and he was like, talk to the other people. And I was like, you want me to do what? So I made my way down to, it was like 3 pockets of people in the hallway. I made my way down to each pocket. And the last pocket, I ended up finding another solo traveler. And we were all just so engaged in conversation. I didn't realize that the solo meetup was coming. And she was like, I was like, oh, you're solo? And she was like, yeah, I'm solo too. And I was like, well, cool. And I was like, you know, have people been coming to the meetups? And she was like, this voyage, a lot of solo travelers have been popping up to the meetup, almost like 15 or so. And at that point, it was like 6:40, and the meetup starts at 6:41. So I rushed to jump in the shower, get dressed, and I am heading to the solo meetup after I get done this makeup to see what's the vibe, and you know, meet a few other solo travelers or whatnot. But yeah, I really love that the hallway, and then like the cruise director came through. I'm not sure, I think the captain came through. It was really cool, a really cool event. So kudos to Regent for like building a sense of community where people are getting to meet their neighbors. Because oftentimes, like we're on cruise ships, and you know, that person who's hitting the door or slamming the door next door, you don't know who that is. And we often aren't tolerant of, you know, and it was just like it was like almost 20 people that popped out. It was a really nice event. So shout out to Regent for that. And because tonight is the breast cancer commemoration party, they gave us all stickers. So here is my commemoration for breast cancer sticker. I'm going to put it right here. All right. My makeup is almost done. I'm about to head to the solo meetup. All right. I'm all set. Let's go. Okay, the Solo Traveler meetup is on deck 11 in the Observation Lounge. I have not been to the Observation Lounge just yet, but I heard it's beautiful. The Solo Cruiser meetup happened nightly in the Observation Lounge on deck 11. We had a cocktail or two before heading down to dinner together. I did not film inside of the solo meetup just so I can get to know other solo travelers, but it was a good group throughout the sailing, and at least about 10 to 15 people showed up every night. After dinner, some of the solo cruisers and I headed to the pink party that was ABBA inspired to kick off the evening. This sailing occurred at the end of October, so Regent Seven Seas hosted a breast cancer commemoration event. Then it started getting a little litty, according to, I would say, a Regent Seven Seas standard. Okay, I'm wrapping up the evening here in the observation lounge. Gonna have a cocktail, and then the ship's orchestra is here, so I'm gonna listen to them. So we are out here in the Aegean Sea somewhere, and I have some work to do, so I'm gonna have coffee on my balcony and then see what other activities are going on throughout the day. So that's kind of my start to the plan. Yesterday's party at the end of the evening was pretty cute. I've been hearing a lot of ABBA, but the performers were really good, really good. It was a cute little party. Then I went up to Observation Lounge to listen to some of the musicians there. Everything kind of quiets down about 12 o'clock-ish. And then came back to my room. I was still hungry, ordered room service, and then took it to bed. So I'm gonna do some work, and then we'll see what the rest of the day holds. So I spent the majority of the day lounging on my balcony, getting caught up on some work and some emails, and booking clients. So if you need to get your next cruise booked, Email me at cusc@gmail.com. I can book you on any major cruise line. Just ask me, and I'm happy to help you plan.
When I return from my skin and bone, I'm remembering the words you told me.
Okay, so I am heading to run up to the solo meetup for a little bit before having dinner at Prime 7. So an interesting fact is that about 6:07 this morning, 5:57 or so, I think I woke up at 5:57, but about 6:07, there was an intercom in the hallway saying like it was calling a code. I couldn't hear if they were calling code Mike or code Black. Code Mike would be a death or a medical emergency, and code Black would have been a violent incident, but someone was getting on the elevator, so I stopped talking. I figured that wasn't the case given the demographic on board, and surely it was. Unfortunately, someone had passed away. Okay, there's no videoing allowed, so we're gonna go into the show. I ended the evening listening to this wonderful band in the lounge, and then it was onward to the third sea day after that. Good morning, it's day 7 and we have a view outside. Let's go check it out. It's a bit of a windy and chilly day, so I think I might have coffee on the deck, but I'm gonna definitely have to put some sweats on. I spy a cruise ship over there. I think it might be a smaller MSC ship. Let's see if we can zoom in and figure it out. Where is it? There she is. Oh no, it's Oceana. Everyone says bring binoculars for Alaskan cruises. I think you should bring binoculars for Mediterranean cruises. Like, I think I can see a church from over here. I just been zooming on my iPhone. Let's see if I'm correct. That's something. Beautiful building. After enjoying a bunch of scenery from my balcony, I decided to head up to the deck to get lunch. However, I spied the casino was very empty on this day. The casino was actually pretty empty our entire sailing. Today there is a Mexican spread on the pool bar, so I came up here to get a couple tacos.
Everything, madam? You want everything? Lettuce, onion.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, lettuce, onion.
Hi. And then after tacos, I decided to enjoy some gelato or ice cream, which could have been a bad choice, but everything was okay. Lastly, the highlight of the day was sailing past the Stromboli volcano, and we caught it on a unique angle, so you really got to see the dimensions and how big this volcano actually is. Fun fact is that Stromboli actually erupted about a week or two after I sailed on Regent Seven Seas. So Stromboli, that volcano is still active to this day. It's kind of cool to see. As we sailed past Stromboli, the ship's historian gave us some interesting facts related to the volcano and the surrounding area. Okay, the ship for the most part looks kind of, but their public restrooms, topic of the tiers. Like, I guess this is a marble sink. You always say you're smart fancy when they give you the hand towels and they tell you where to put them. And a pool mirror. I heard there are cupcakes somewhere, and I'm gonna go find out. Let's go check. So yes, tea time today came with a twist, and that twist is cupcakes. Exciting. And they're full cupcakes. I went with the carrot cake and the vanilla. So they have this 1,000-piece puzzle, and they rotated it a couple of times. I think it's maybe the third one. And I'm finishing a glass of wine and I'm ready to go to bed. So I've been on the route to bed deciding I'm going to finish or work on this puzzle until I finish my wine. So small little activities like this, I don't know, keeps you engaged. I don't mind it. I don't need a whole lot. But there's a performance in the theater that was not my cup of tea. So, and whenever they have performances, nothing else is open. So I don't want to be at the performance. So I'm here at the puzzle table. Maybe I'll go downstairs to the singing duo. I don't know, but I'm enjoying putting this puzzle together. I actually ended up heading down to the lounge just to see what was going on for the evening, and they were hosting karaoke. This is CNC, and this video covered the 3 sea days on my Regent Seven Seas Voyager sailing. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.
Doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow.